Do you still not know how to reduce your high blood pressure? Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. If gut health is just about digestion, why do most people with high blood pressure almost always deal with like bloating, reflux, poor sleep, a lot of anxiety, low energy, or even sort of stubborn belly fat? Okay. Now, here's the uncomfortable truth that high blood pressure is it's rarely a heart problem. Okay, it's a chronic inflammation problem. All right, and look, for most people, that inflammation starts in the gut. It's your second brain. Okay, if your gut is bad, your blood pressure it won't stabilize. Okay, and if it jumps around, if medication controls that number but doesn't fix the issue, this video will explain to you exactly sort of what's kind of happening. All right, there's 85% of the guys that come to see us, they all pretty much have a gut health issue. All right, so let's clear a few things up. Gut health is not probiotics, right? It's not kombucha, taking all that sort of crap, and it's definitely not cutting out gluten for 30 days, right, and hoping for the best. Your gut is 9 meters long. It's a 9 meter long organ, okay? It houses trillions of bacteria, all right? And it communicates directly with your immune system, okay? Your hormones, nervous system, and your blood vessels. And around 70% of your immune system lives in your gut. It's pretty crazy. Now, when your gut lining is damaged or inflamed, your body doesn't really stay calm, especially if you're a high performing man. It goes into defense mode, okay? And a body in defense, you know, it's really hard to get the blood pressure down, okay? And it starts to rise. And here's where most doctors never really connect the dots, okay? Because when gut health is poor, the gut lining becomes permeable, all right? Bacterial toxins leak into the bloodstream, okay? The immune system stays permanently switched on then, okay? And that creates chronic systemic inflammation, all right? And inflammation directly drives blood pressure in three ways, all right? First, it can stiffen blood vessels, all right? Healthy arteries start to expand, all right, and relax. And look, inflamed arteries stay tight and rigid, okay? And then think of it, rigid pipes mean higher blood pressure, okay? And that's just kind of basic physics, simplified it, okay? Now, the second, it disrupts insulin sensitivity. Poor gut health leads to insulin resistance, okay? And insulin resistance tells the kidneys to hold on to sodium and fluid, all right? Now, more fluid means higher blood pressure. And thirdly, it keeps your nervous system stuck in stress mode, all right? And an inflamed gut constantly signals sort of danger to the brain, all right? That keeps cortisol and adrenaline elevated, all right? Now, stress hormones constrict blood vessels on demand. So if your blood pressure spikes with stress, poor sleep, anxiety, that's not weakness. It's just biology. It's probably the simplest way I can explain it to you. And this is where most men get stuck, all right? They're told to reduce salt, walk more, just take the medication, let's watch it, and accept that it's maybe genetic or age, but blood pressure still fluctuates. Energy might be still low. Digestion never really feels right, okay? Sleep, it's light, it's broken. It's never really been the same, okay? Because pills can override symptoms, but they cannot rebuild damaged systems, all right? And if the gut stays inflamed, blood vessels don't relax. They don't relax properly, all right? Blood pressure then stays reactive, and the nervous system then it kind of downshifts, all right? So you're not broken. You're just trying to control numbers instead of actually fixing the real system, the underlying issue. Okay, you don't need to be papering over cracks. Now, if you go down into the description and the comment end, there is a video down below. It shows you exactly how we operate with our patients and how we've helped 3,000 plus men find a preventative strategy to fix high blood pressure without medication. So go down below, watch the video, and you can apply if you think it's for you and you're quite serious about this, all right? But anyway, cool. Back to the video. Now, this is the part most people mess up. Fixing gut health, it's boring, right? It's structured, but it's a non-negotiable because step one, you have to remove inflammation triggers like ultra-processed foods, liquid calories, constant snacking, alcohol, especially doing all those things as stress relief, okay? You don't heal the gut while you're pouring petrol onto the fire, okay? And then step two, you need to restore the gut lining. Most men actually undereat protein, most men underconsume real fiber, and most men are micronutrient deficient. It's really important. This phase is about rebuilding tissue, okay, not adding bacteria, all right? Now, step three, calm the nervous system. Consistent sleep timing. That's what you need. Strength training instead of endless cardio to reduce and promote nitric oxide, all right? Breathing and recovery that signals safety to the body. A calm nervous system that allows blood vessels to start relaxing, okay? Because relaxed blood vessels mean low blood pressure, okay? And that's That's the chain reaction. But you do have to go and get a full blood work panel to see what's happening. You have to, okay? Now, if you take one thing from this video, let it be this. High blood pressure is rarely an isolated problem. It's a downstream effect of chronic stress, inflammation, metabolic dysfunction, type 2 diabetes, and the gut sits right on the center of all three of those, okay? If you're treating blood pressure, but ignoring digestion, sleep, energy, and recovery, and all those things, you're pretty much just accepting it and managing a decline, and you're not reversing it, all right? I mean, that's all I have for you today. One thing I would really appreciate if you could subscribe, share it with more people so we can start helping people come off these meds, fix blood pressure, stay out of the doctor's surgery, fix the root cause, and start living a risk-free life. Take care, guys.